My name is Therese Laxon, and I'm from the Beat. So it's such a pleasure to speak with you. I've actually been such a big fan of you for years, and it's great to finally get to talk with you and talk about this film, which is so wild.
Yeah, it is wild.
So your character Watts is Nick's partner, and even though she struggles with a lot of things on her own, she kind of keeps him in check, and she also like keeps him from being messy, which he is often. What do you think? What do you think keeps her by his side, and instead of her striking out on her own and breaking off with him when he gets really obsessive about things?
Well, I think that he is like an extension of her alcoholism. It's a dysfunctional relationship in that she loves, it's like her love for him, her appreciation for him, her trust in him. He's someone that she, for whatever reason, I think because they've been through a very challenging experience together as veterans, you know, she believes in his feelings for her. And I think that he's the only person that she actually allows to love her or allows to trust that love, because she has such low self-esteem, and she's got really no reason for living. So as she sees it, which hence the alcohol. But her purpose is to get up every morning in order to facilitate his work, right? But she's not really living in her full life. And it's only when she tries to stop him from self-destructing, which of course his response is, who are you to talk about self-destruction? And she can't really, you know, she can't really argue with that. It's a bit like you've got to put the oxygen mask on yourself before you can help others. I mean, you have to, if you're going to be of best service to others, you have to have a sense of your own value. You have to. Otherwise, your service to others isn't going to be consistent. It's not going to have boundaries, you know. And boundaries go hand in hand with consistency. So really, it's the effort of trying to stop him from hurting himself that finally shows her how self-destructive she is, right? And it's a beautiful metaphor for that. Their relationship, as far as I'm concerned, is that with the right kind of, in a way, you learn about what's valuable when you lose it. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's like it's a horrible reference point, but there's a documentary called Jumpers about people who jumped off the bridge in San Francisco, Golden Gate Bridge, and all the survivors, all people who've survived that fatal jump, all at some point as they were doing it, as it was happening, wished that they hadn't. And it's just, I suppose, you know, what Lisa is hanging on to. And I know that this movie comes from a very deep, raw, painful place for Lisa. And I think that what's so beautiful about the movie is that it served to give her a sense of hope, that no matter what, there is still hope. You know, you might not experience it in your lifetime. It might be future generations that get to experience it. But just to send a little trust out to hope, you know, that things change. Everything wants to heal. Everything moving forward is in an attempt to heal. And sometimes you've got to go through all kinds of destruction before healing can take place, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, so I feel like, you know, it's a kind of a big sky thinking version of what you're saying. But I do think that one thing about Lisa that I love, which is what she does to such amazing effect with Westworld, is she manages to tackle extremely profound, giant existential questions through intimate, almost banal character stuff.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. And I think there's definitely like this idea, especially in the film, of like nostalgia and then escaping your past and trying to hide from it, but also trying to like indulge in it, and it's all about living in the present, which your character finally does at the end of the film, and gets to look into the future too. So,
and I also think that it's about following your instincts, your gut. You know, Watts doesn't follow her instincts because she's deadened herself with alcohol. She's not attuned to the here and now, not really. Whereas, you know, Bannister is following his intuition, you know. So all of these different questions are being posed. And I love that the film can be appreciated on so many different levels. You could be having any kind of existential crisis, and watching Reminiscence will allow you to ponder it or release it or, you know, question it.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So thank you so much for speaking with me. I really appreciate your
I'm glad
answers.
That we got to talk.
Yes. Thank you so much. And I can't wait for everybody to see this film.
Oh, thank you much.